Welcome back to the 3 Tiers of Fragrance series. Today, we're talking amber. You want to hear about it? You know what to do. Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. 3 tiers of amber fragrances. Yes. You know, when it gets really cold, amber is my jam. I love amber fragrances. And here I'm only giving you 3. I have a lot more of them. But in the 3 tiers, like I said, I give you the cheap tier, I give you a mid tier, and I give you the more expensive one. And 2 of them I actually just recently got. And let's just say that Tier 1 is shockingly good. At Tier 1 I have Siobhans Secret Amber. This one here I just picked up recently, and for the price point that you get this bottle, you would think you spent over $100. It's an amber that can be worn daily, and it probably can be worn all year round. It is a light enough amber, a sweet enough amber, and a unisex amber as far as I'm concerned. But this thing, Jovan, for me, you know, it's laughable because I remember about Jovan Musk and the cheap, real cheapy old fragrances that I always associate with Jovan. To smell this and all the other fragrances that I've smelled lately and actually say that this is worth buying, and I'm putting it in at my low entry level tier of Tier 1 on my amber fragrances, it's saying something. It's shockingly for me. So this was a blind buy that I picked up from watching a video on amber fragrances, and the description sounded good and I went for it, and you know what? I'm not disappointed. And that's good, because I hate being disappointed when it comes to blind buys. Even though I don't buy expensive blind buys, not usually. I did buy some somewhat expensive ones recently, but they weren't really blind because I do remember smelling the fragrances. One of the two bottles I got were blind, but I'm going off track here. Anyway, I tend to not buy expensive blind buy fragrances, and this is an example of it. And a win. I didn't take a loss on this one. Tier 2, from the house of Brooklyn Perfumes, is Amber. This right here is their best-selling fragrance. There's a nice note of sandalwood in it. Their sandalwood fragrance is also very good. They have a lot of different fragrances that are named by one note, and they're expected to be used in a layering type aspect. I haven't really done that. I've worn it and tested it on its own. At Tier 2 and the price that this comes in at, it's a good value. It's nice to have. And if you're gonna get something from Brooklyn Perfumes, this is their best seller, and this is probably their best fragrance. I highly suggest this one if you're into amber fragrances and if you like collecting amber fragrances. So my Tier 2 amber, Brooklyn Perfumes amber. My top tier amber. I could have picked the more obvious ones. I'm not going to mention them because they get enough plugs already. This company I don't think gets recognized enough. This fragrance probably doesn't get recognized enough. So that's why it's in this video. The fragrance I'm talking about is from Elixir, and it is Ombre Noma. Now first off, let's just talk about how beautiful this bottle is. This crystal cap, have you seen anything like that? Do you own anything like that? This is, the presentation alone makes it look great in the cabinet. But besides that, the fragrance, beast amber. I mean, you do do 3 or 4 sprays of this and you're set for the day, and probably all the way until you go to bed. This is a beautiful amber that, again, can be worn by both sexes. It is definitely a unisex fragrance. You will love this fragrance. I originally got it through Scentbird, which I no longer belong to. I'm not going to talk about that either. But I got the decant. When I finally got a full bottle of this, I couldn't be happier. I have actually spoken to the owner of the brand, Frank. I've met him in person in Milan. Very nice guy. I got to try all of the fragrances, and let me tell you, I don't think I found one that I was like, I wouldn't want this. So there will be more additions from Elixir to my collection. So far, this is the only one I have. I do have my eye on quite a few more of them, and they are definitely well worth checking out. If you have somewhere that carries Elixir nearby, definitely go check them out. Go to the website, I'm going to link it below. Maybe you can get some samples, maybe a discovery set, but I definitely do suggest it. This is an under the radar company that you don't hear talked about much, especially in the fragrance community, which is kind of strange because they make really good product. Presentation is great, the quality of the fragrances are great, and as far as ambers go, this is, I'd say in my collection, top 3. Now where I put it in the top 3, 1 through 3 could be number 1 or could be number 3. But those 3 fragrances are my staples as far as ambers go. And again, the other 2, I'm not going to mention. Why? Because they get enough mentions as it is. So tier 3, Elixir's Ombre Nomad. And hopefully you go out and check it out. So I hope you enjoyed this 3 tiers of fragrance video, the Amber collection. I may revisit some of these again and do like Amber Part 2 or Tobacco Part 2. Who knows? It depends. Comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to do. Let me know what you like to see. Suggestions for videos, I'm open to that as well. So anyway, NYC Fragrance Family. Remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.